Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Mathematical Lens by Namita. In this video, we are going to continue with chapter number 6, Perimeter and Area of Grade 6 Mathematics of the new NCERT textbook Ganit Prakash. And we are going to solve this figure it out exercise given on page number 139 about the 10-gram puzzle. So it's given that cut out the 10-gram pieces given at the end of your textbook. So on the last pages, there is a 10-gram puzzle. So we need to cut all the pieces where the alphabets are written along the white line, right? And then explore some questions which are asked based on this 10-gram puzzle, right? So first question is, explore and figure out how many pieces have the same area, right? So let us see that which pieces have same area. So let us see which pieces have same area. Now I have cut out all the pieces. You can see A, B, this is C, D, E, F and G, right? So we have these many pieces, 7 pieces of the 10-gram puzzle. First question is, which pieces have same area? So simply you can just overlap and check. So you can see that A and B have same area, right? Similarly, we can take these pieces is E and C, right? C and E, they overlap. So they also have same area. This white portion I need to cut. So they have same area. So we'll write the answer. A and B and C and E have same area. This is answer number 1. Then we go to question number 2. Question number 2, they have asked how many times bigger is shape D compared to C. Now this is shape D. They have asked in terms of C. So let us try to arrange. You can see C. This is half, right? If I have 2 pieces, then this half I keep it here. So you can see that it is double. It is twice. So D is twice the shape C. Okay. And what is the relationship between shape C, E and D? Right. So this is C, this is E. So if I keep C and E together, C plus E is equal to D. We just saw which pieces are same. So we'll write down the answer number 1 over here. So we saw that A and B. First answer is which pieces have same area. So that is A and B have same area. Then also C and E have same area, right? We also saw the second answer. I'm writing so that you remember how many times bigger is shape D compared to C. So that we saw that D is 2 times. We can write in the terms of equation like. So D is twice C, 2 times C. And also what is the relationship between C, D and E? C, D and E. So we can write C plus E is equal to D. Because they both are equal, D and C are equal, and if we join them, we get D shape. Fine. Question number 3. Which shape has more area, shape D or shape F? Right? Now if we look at it, both of them, they look so different, it is difficult to decide. So what do? We divide this F into 2 parts, 2 triangles. And if we see, this is half of the square. If you want, you can like cut it. So if we cut it and we get 2 triangles, and if we just keep it, we see the magic that they both have same area. So D and F have same area. That's answer number 3. Then which shape has more area, shape F and shape G. Now this is our shape F, right? I just cut it. This is F, this is G. Now this cut parts again will help us to decide. So let us try to keep these triangles here, one here and another here, and see the magic. Again, F and G have same area, right? So this is answer number 4. Question number 3. Which shape has more area, D or F? So we have already explored, we are just writing answers over here. We saw that both have same area. And I just justified the answer by overlapping, because both were overlapping each other, right? Then answer number 4, which shape has more area, F and G? So here also they both have same area. Again we can justify our answer by overlapping. Question number 5, what is the area of shape A as compared to G? Okay, and is it twice or 4 times, right? So we can keep G over here. They have asked is it twice or 4 times, so you can just actually see this is 1 and this 2 together will be 1 more, so twice, it cannot be 4 times, right? But we also saw in the previous that F and G are same, and this is F. I cut that F into 2 parts, right? So if I keep this F here and F and G are same, right? So you can see this is one G, this is another G, so it is twice, right? So A is twice as compared to G. That's answer number 5. Question number 5, what is the area of shape A compared to G? We just saw that it is twice, so A is 2 multiplied by G, right? It is twice as G and not 4 times. Fine. Here some hints are given. In the 10-gram pieces, by placing the shapes over each other, we can find out the shapes A and B have same area, that we already did. Then shapes C and E have the same area. We saw that too. You would have also figured out that D is can be covered exactly using C and E, which means D is twice the area of shape C or shape E, or together we join C and E, we get D. Question number 6. Can you figure out the area of the big square formed with all the 7 pieces in terms of the area of shape C, right? So we have explored many relationship over here, and from this only what we have understood and we have answered these questions. In that terms only we can the ones which are equal, what is the relationship which is twice, which is same, and which is 4 times. Based on that we can find out the area of this shape in terms of C, right? So what we'll do, we can consider the area of shape C as 1. If I take this as 1, E is also 1, because they both have same area, right? And D was twice. We can see D is twice C, so this we can write it as 2. Then we also saw that let me change the color. This is 2, this is 1, this is also 1. We also saw that D and F have same area, so this is 2, this will also be 2. Even F and G have same area, so this will also be 2, right? We also saw that A is twice G. Now A is twice G. So if we have taken G as 2, A will be 4. A will be 4. If A is 4, B is also 4, because they both have same area, right? So if we add all the areas here, this 4 plus 4, then 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2. If we add all of them, 4 plus 4 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this comes to 16C because we have considered 1C as 1. Right? In terms of that, we have understood. So this will be 16C. Answer number 6. So area will be 16C. We can write over here. Arrange these pieces to form a rectangle. What will be the area of this rectangle in terms of area of shape C? So that I can just show you how it can be arranged in the form of rectangle. But we have also asked what is the area of this rectangle. The area will remain same as 16C. Area is same. Why? Because the same shapes are used to arrange it. So area remains the same, 16C, as only the arrangement of the same shapes, right? Arrangement is changed. Shapes all are used. They are just arranged differently. Okay. So area remains same, 16C. Question number 7 says, arrange these pieces to form a rectangle. What will be the area of this rectangle in terms of the area of shape C now? Right? So first let us arrange them in the form of a rectangle. So because it was a square, so first we take these two together. Let us try. Then maybe this comes here. So this was F. If you remember, I had cut it, right? You can take more pieces. This is F. And we keep C over here. And the portion left is B, right? So if we arrange it properly, we get a rectangular shape, right? So what will be the area of this shape, of this rectangle? It will be same as square because we have just rearranged the shapes, the same shapes, right? So area will not change, it will remain the same. Question number 8. Are the perimeters of the square and the rectangle formed from these 7 pieces different or same? Give an explanation. Right now what happens, I just told you that the area will remain the same whether it is in the shape of a square or a rectangle, but perimeter will be different. Perimeter will be different. Why? Because the arrangement is changed. So the length and the breadth will be different. Since length and width will be different, right? So area means the space occupied. So space occupied remains the same, but perimeter is the boundary. So we have changed the boundary from square to a rectangle. So naturally the perimeter will change, right? So we have covered up this figure it out exercise. We'll continue with this chapter in the next video. Thank you.